Permission to come aboard?
Permission given!
I'm Captain Flarty. Is this restaurant seaman friendly?
I've unboxed and reviewed the 1984 original Superpowers Aquaman by Kenner and the 1990 DC Comics Superheroes Aquaman by Toy Biz. The very first underwater toy unboxing review. And this last Christmas, my wife got me a bunch of superpowers to go along with the rest of the superpowers I have hanging up in my little mini Toys R Us. I didn't have the heart to unbox this Aquaman because for me, it's becoming a little hard to go out and do toy hunting. But luckily for me, I found an extra Aquaman at Walmart and he's already halfway unboxed. I'm going to unbox and review and then compare it to the other Seamen, comparing the packaging between the three of them. Of course, the original Superpowers packaging blows all the other ones out of the water, but this new McFarlane packaging, of course, taking homage from the original, looks not too shabby. But the Super Friends, that looks like crap. Now on the back, once again, same story, the original Superpowers, a lot better. This new one, kind of feel like there's a lot of lost space here. And of course the superheroes, kind of bad. So let's get to the unboxing. I'm saving $1.81, so this guy was only $4 on clearance. And now that he was slightly unboxed, damn, I'm lucky this figure was still found inside the packaging because that was easy. Let's smell it. And that smells very, very good. So taking a look at his trident. Super simple. I guess they didn't have to try too hard on this. It's okay. Bit flexible as well. And now Aquaman. He doesn't look bad. He looks pretty cool. It's just, I don't know. There's a certain feeling to it that, look, they're trying to be superpowers, and it's just kind of like a cheap quality to it. Not as cheap as the superheroes Toy Biz figures, but hopefully this just keeps the price point down. Of course, he's got the same articulation from the original figures: head, shoulders, thighs, and knees for 7 points of articulation. And looking at him this way, it's unfortunate that when he squeezes arms, nothing happens. I do love the sculpt. The texture is really nice. Although they use different plastic for the arms and the torso, you could straight out tell that the arms look to be painted. Guess their original green color. With a more updated look, long hair and a beard. The belt looks pretty nice. He looks pretty cool. He just needs a superpower where you squeeze his arms. His trident fits pretty nice in his hand. And he actually looks pretty cool with it. Even though that trident, it's a very simple design, I'd say it's good enough. Before I compare him to the other Aquaman, let's take a look at him all the way around and let's talk about him just a little bit. The sculpt is nice. I really can't complain too much about him, except that I really don't like the way these new superpowers have these legs all close to each other. This is what's plaguing the rest of the line, whereas the originals, maybe because they actually did something, their legs are more separate so that they can get that action going. And this guy, well, he has no action going. But then again, the original Superpowers Aquaman, you squeezed his arms, but he looks really cool. I think maybe even posing him and maybe trying to get him to look like he's swimming with his trident. would end up looking really cool. I am lowering the bar here for these two because I'm using my beater up 1984 Superpowers Aquaman by Kenner. Hands are pretty scraped up. He's got all these scrapes all over the place. But his superpower still kind of works. On camera, the colors are super vibrant, but that's only for the Toy Biz Aquaman. I think the original Superpowers Aquaman's colors are just perfect. The new Superpowers Aquaman, they're a bit dull, especially if his upper torso is supposed to be reminiscent to scales on a fish. These two tridents look really nice, respectively. This one, it feels like crap, like it's gonna break, but the color is nice and vibrant. The sculpting on it is actually pretty nice. This one, the original Superpowers one, the sculpting is great. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break, even though it's 40 years old, and it still looks nice, and it's in gold. This looks like plastic, feels like plastic, and does not have a nice design to it. The new Superpowers Aquaman does tower over both Toy Biz and the original Superpowers, and by the look on his face, he doesn't like that either. My final thoughts on this McFarlane Superpowers Aquaman: it's nice. It's really cool that McFarlane is giving the Superpowers collectors something more to collect. But do you need it? No. I'm glad I found it for like $2, but it's not necessary. Invest in the original, the undefeated 1984's Superpowers by Kenner. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you on the next video. And I really appreciate your support. Don't send me any money. I don't have any Patreon, so if you could, please just hit that like, hit that subscribe, and maybe share. If you can check out, maybe click this video, or maybe even click whatever that is right here. What is that? How did it get here? Bye!